right, what's shaking, guys, man? George back with Rhyme Rate, of course, man. Shout out to everybody that's been rocking with the channel, man. I'm seeing that I'm approaching 30,000 subs, man. Thank you to everybody that's been checking the channel out and subbing. Clearly, you saw something you liked. You decided to sub. I appreciate you, man. I want to make sure that I'm doing that more often. Thank you to everybody that's been subbing. If you haven't subbed and you enjoy what you see, if you haven't subbed and you enjoy what you see, make sure you hit that sub button, man, just so, get your boy lit, man. You know what I'm saying? Get your boy lit. But, yeah, man, I want to get to this Kenny Mason. Shout out to every Kenny Mason fan out there or the people who believe in this dude, because I have gotten so many requests in my DM, man, to get to this album, Bulldog. It looks like it came out, May 12th? So it's been out, been out pretty much almost a month here is what it looks like, man. I'm familiar with Kenny Mason, not very familiar. We did a reaction to one of Kenny Mason's joints, if I'm not mistaken, on my other channel, Lost in Vegas. Go check that channel out, and if you like what you see, hit the sub button. And I have heard other songs too. I don't remember, I just know that he was on like a playlist or something like that a while back, and I heard one of his joints, and I let it rock, and I'm like, yo, from what I heard, I'm like, he's interesting. And that's the thing I want to talk about before we get to this song with Test Me with him and JID, is I feel like when we talk about, okay, who's next? Who's the next guy that's going to come and take the crown? In order to be a mainstream guy, I don't know if Kenny Mason or anybody for that matter is even going to have the ability to blow up and be a monoculture sort of superstar. I have a feeling that those days are probably over. I'm sure someone will come along eventually, but I just think the days of that monoculture star is kind of done, just based off of how music works, how the industry's set up with streaming and social media and yada, yada, yada. Everything's fragmented. But I do think that Kenny Mason gives me that feeling like he can blow up. He can have like a JID like career. You know what I mean? Maybe even more than that, even more so than JID. Because I don't know how old he is, but I feel like he's a little bit younger. You know what I mean? I think that he has a sound that I think he's very unique. I think he's very creative. From what I've heard, I may have heard like maybe 3 songs or so from him, but what I've heard has felt creative. And I think that I feel like he's implementing things that I feel like people my age can appreciate, because he's slick. From what I remember, lyrically he's slick, but it doesn't sound like he's trying to reclaim or live in what we used to do, right? That's the thing about guys like Nick Grant and Coast Contra. I love those dudes, but I'm supposed to, because they sound like what I like. They sound like what I grew up listening to, right? But I know a lot of young people oftentimes look at those guys and they're like, yeah, you just trying to, that's that old head shit. You know what I'm saying? I could tell. And I feel like Kenny Mason has the ability to sort of bridge that gap and give us something a little bit more unique and fresh. But at the same time, he's doing enough lyrically that I can be like, ooh, okay, dude, he can rap. So anyways, that's why I'm excited about him, man. So that's why I've been excited to get to him on this channel. Me and Ryan on my other channel just haven't had as much time to get to some artists like this. So let's see what's up with this one. Kenny Mason, JID, Test Me. Let's rock.
Coop.
Dear angels, can you hear me? Are you near me? Are you there? I need help. I've been trying to shake the feeling that I'm feeling, like it's extra room to spell for me in hell. All I dream about is revenge all the time, and I don't think that I can pretend all the time.
And this another thing about Kenny Mason is that he gives me almost like a lyrical Baby Keem. Is what I got. I know that's probably not an accurate interpretation, but he has just the tone of his voice is very sort of like in that younger Keem-like tone to me. Baby Keem showed me a little bit on this last album. He showed me he's a little bit more than just sound, and he showed me he can rap a little bit, but nah, Kenny Mason to me, from what I've heard, seems like he's a lyricist that happens to have that same, I don't want to call it Gen Z or Gen Alpha tone, you know what I mean? But let me keep it going, but that's what I'm getting right now.
Me in hell, all I dream about is revenge all the time, and I don't think that I can pretend all the time. All I think about is all the time. All I think about is all the time. I need help. Test me. Test me. They tryna test me. They tryna test me.
I'm having a bad day, real bad day. They went in
my safe, I won't be okay with getting my lick back late. Watching my pocket deflate from big back to a six-pack shape. It's turning my energy pitch black. I'm ready to dig that grave. For whoever did that, I promise your mama ain't getting a kid back. Your life, I promise to end that. Your light, I promise to dim that. You dimwit, you dealing with devil dogs. You meddle with misfits. All of my dogs is reservoir. All of my thoughts forever dog. Punching the clock like everyone. Hey, leave me with nothing.
Yeah, the flow is actually making the beat. When I first, the beat to me is cool. Shout out to Coop XY and who else? Let me see. Prod Kevin. You know what I'm saying? Produced by Kevin, I guess is what that means. Prod Kevin or whatever, or Prod Kevin. But shout out to the beat team. But yeah, the beat is alright to me. He's making the beat hot with what he's doing in terms of his delivery, right? I'm having a bad day. I mean, real bad day. They went in my safe. What'd he say? I won't be okay and getting my lick back late. Watching my pockets deflate from big back to a six-pack shape. You know what I'm saying? The way he is delivering that shit, that pocket that he's in is nasty. Nasty. Let me pull it back. Because I was just like, yeah, well, strike one. You know what I mean? When I heard the beat, I was like, strike one. I don't hate the beat, but it's just regular to me. You know what I'm saying? But the way he's approaching it is super nasty.
We getting my lick back late. Watching my pocket deflate from big back to a six-pack shape. It's turning my energy pitch black. I'm ready to dig that grave. For whoever did that, I promise your mama ain't getting a kid back. Your life, I promise to end that. Your light, I promise to dim that. You dimwit, you dealing with devil dogs. You meddle with misfits. All of my dogs is reservoir. All of my thoughts forever dog.
Yeah, the way he's rapping it, and it's slick too, right? It's slick, right? You know, all of my dogs is reservoir, reservoir dogs, some gangster shit, right? Yeah, that was okay. He said you dimwit, you dimwit, like slightly Eminem-esque, right? With the way he's playing with the words, but I love the rhyme schemes, man. The rhyme pattern in this is just dope. It's just fun to listen to. That's the thing. That's the thing about rhyme schemes. As I've been, because I want to really nail home what I am and who I am and what I'm about, so that way no one's confused. Even if you disagree with me, you know typically what I like and what moves me more than other things, and y'all know I'm about what you say, right? Now, that's not only what I'm about, but that is what I look for. So sometimes someone can have an amazing pattern of rhyme schemes, and I'm like, yeah, that was cool. You know what I'm saying? But what did you say? What was clever? What was interesting? What was profound? What was thought-provoking? What was insightful? Anything, you know what I'm saying? Or is it just a pattern of words that you're matching, a pattern of multi-syllabic words that you're matching together that's not leading to anything? But that doesn't mean I don't appreciate it and that I don't like it, but sometimes, like, I'm waiting for you to say something, right? In this particular case, he's talking about revenge, right? I'm having a bad day, real bad day, So it's not like super, he's saying something profound and compelling. But it is just I'm having a bad day and I'm ready to. He said I'm not trying to. I'm getting frustrated with getting my lick back late. I want to get revenge and I don't want it to be late. I want it to be right now, right? Watching my pockets deflate from a big back to a six-pack shape. So he's talking about somebody went into his safe. They went in my safe. I won't be okay until I get my lick back late. Then he said, watching my pockets deflate from a big back. Fat. My pockets are fat because I had a lot of money, right? But they took the money out of his safe. So he had a shitload of money, and then that money deflated. So if you take big back, it's a play on, being in shape and then not being in shape, right? Big back, being fat, but then you deflate and you have a six-pack. But in this case, that's not a good thing. In life, that's great. You know what I'm saying? Like, you want to be in shape, but you don't want your pockets. You want your pockets to be fat. You don't want them to be in shape, right? So to a big back shape, it's turning my energy pitch black. I'm ready to dig that grave. So dig that grave, pitch black, So the internal, the rhyme schemes there are really nice, man. Let me pull it back.
Real bad day. They went in my safe, I won't be okay with getting my lick back late. Watching my pocket deflate from big back to a six-pack shape. It's turning my energy pitch black. I'm ready to dig that grave. For whoever did that, I promise your mama ain't getting a kid back. Your life, I promise to end that. Your light, I promise to dim that. You dimwit, you dealing with devil dogs. You meddle with misfits. All of my dogs is reservoir.
It's just nasty. Yeah, I have to keep stopping. It's nasty. I just love the way, in this particular case, the way he's playing with these rhyme schemes, but he's clever with how he's playing with the rhyme schemes as well, right? What did he say? For whoever did that, whoever robbed him, right? Whoever did that, I promise your mama ain't getting her kid back. Your life, I promise to end that. Your light, I promise to dim that, right? So it's witty in addition to the way he's saying it, right? You dimwit, you dealing with devil dogs. You meddle with misfits. All of my dogs is reservoir, right? Love. I'm gonna listen. Let me run it back again, bro. I'm running back again. Yeah, shout out to everybody that requested this one though. Yeah.
Get back. Your life, I promise to end that. Your light, I promise to dim that. You dimwit, you dealing with devil dogs. You meddle with misfits. All of my dogs is reservoir. All of my thoughts forever dark. Punching the clock like everyone. Ain't leave me with nothing but heavy arms. Now I'm on your lawn with heavy arms. Chipped shoulders, sweaty palms. Fuck all that lying down. I knock a line down in 5 rounds. Fuck all that crying now. Fuck all that countdown. Your time's out.
Yeah, he killed that. He said, I'm not gonna lie down. Fuck all that crying now. Yeah. Yeah, all of my dogs is reservoir. All of my thoughts forever dark, right? I'm on kill mode, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, they robbed me. What did he say? All of my thoughts forever dark. Punching the clock like everyone. Ain't leave me with nothing but heavy arms. So that was hard. So what it sounds like, right? Punching the clock, like, you know, I'm with heavy arms. So I don't know what he does for a living. You know what I'm saying? But whatever he does, I'm assuming, like, man, heavy arms. I've been working all day, punching the clock. You know, I'm coming home tired. I put all this money, I saved all this money up, man, just for some fucking degenerate to rob me. You know what I'm saying? It's like that movie Falling Down, you know what I'm saying, with Michael Douglas, man, and he just snapped. Like, you know, when you work hard for your money, man, and there's some like degenerate, like maggot of the earth robs you, because I've been robbed before. My apartment, way back in the day, my apartment was robbed. The feeling, you feel so violated, and you ready for, in that quick moment, you are like, whoever, you know what I'm saying? You looking at your neighbors like, yo, what's, you know me, who lined me up, yada, yada, yada. And it's just that feeling of being violated, man. And it's nothing like that, right? Like, it's just that, like, you want someone to pay for it. So when he says punching the clock like everyone, ain't leave me with nothing but heavy arms. Now I'm on your lawn with heavy arms, right? So punching the clock like everybody else. I'm trying to make a dollar stretch. I'm trying to make this money to straighten their way like everyone else, just for somebody to steal my money. And then, you know, so yeah, now I'm on your lawn with heavy arms. So I like the arm play there, right? Like with guns, you know what I'm saying? Chipped shoulders, sweaty palms, fuck all that lying down. He's like, I'd knock a lion down in 5 rounds. Fuck all that crying now. Fuck all that counting down. Your time's out, right? So fuck all that counting down. All that, your time's up. It's over. Right, I knock a lion down. You know what I'm saying, with 5 rounds. So yeah, he's really, really rapping well on this, man. I thought it was very clever the way he wrote that. You know, and I love the wordplay, the schemes, the rhyme schemes, and that. Yeah, that was really dope. I just want to hear it again.
The dim net, you dimwit, you dealing with devil dogs. You meddle with misfits. All of my dogs is reservoir. All of my thoughts forever dark. Punching the clock like everyone. Ain't leave me with nothing but heavy arms. Now I'm on your lawn with heavy arms. Chipped shoulders, sweaty palms. Fuck all that lying down. I knock a line down in 5 rounds. Fuck all that crying now. Fuck all that countdown. Your time's out.
I gotta say it again, man. I love when rappers make the beat, right? I mean, I think the beat is fine, and I know y'all probably gonna disagree. Some of y'all probably think this beat is crazy. Yeah. It's just my opinion, man. I think the beat is cool. If I heard, I would say if I heard like probably 100 rappers on this beat, I'm sure that I would think that this shit is, you know, I just don't think that it would have given me that same effect, right? But he made the beat hot. He brought the beat alive with his approach. Just really dope.
Can you hear me? Are you near me? Are you there? I need help. I've been trying to shake the feeling that I'm feeling, like it's extra room to spell for me in hell. All I dream about is revenge all the time. And I don't think that I can pretend.
He said, I've been dreaming about it. Maybe there's extra room to spare for me in hell. Like, he's like, yo, like, hey, yo, I'm okay with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, calling the devil up, like, yo, man, y'all got another room down there? Because I'm definitely on my way. I'm on my way. So go ahead and just, you know, go ahead and get my bed ready. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and get my room set up. Because I keep thinking about revenge. I like that. Also,
all the time. And I don't think that I can pretend all the time. All I think about is all the time. All I think about is all the time. I need help. Text me. sound. I'm checking the screens, I'm checking artillery inventory. I can't fuck up the count. Knives and nines and techs, invest in clips with extra rounds. Gotta protect the fam. Bought me a farm, buried a mill in the ground. Figure it out. The man in the mirror will never tell you where the bodies are found. Shh, he wore white, so I had to sneak up. So now they unwired his.
You know, you just take JID for granted. I think I'm at the point where I'm taking JID for granted. You know what I'm saying? I just remember the days of listening to when we first did Never on my Lost in Vegas channel. When we first did that, I was like, yo, who the fuck is this dude, man? Like, who is this dude? It was just something that I never heard before. I had never heard anybody rap quite like that before. And even this, just the way he's delivering this, man, and just the pockets that he gets into is just, you know, you could take it for granted, but it's genius. You know what I'm saying? Just the way he's rapping it. It is genius, man. You know what I'm saying? I just realized that. I'm like, yeah, this dude, you know, gifted dude, man, when it comes to delivery. He says he's lyrical. He could be very slick too, JID, but really it's always been about the majority of what he does is really just, I think, centered around the pockets he gets into. You know what I'm saying?
Me a farm, buried a mill in the ground. Figure it out. The man in the mirror will never tell you where the bodies are found. Shh, he wore white, so I had to sneak up. So now they unwired his mouth. Quiet it down. Keep all the women and kids in bed. The killers in town, the serial kind, the serious kind. It's sick, cause I think with a similar mindset. But yeah, somebody pose a threat, detect the envy and jealousy in their breath. Be ready for anything, any second.
It's ridiculous.
In town, the serial kind.
He said
the mill in the ground. Figure it out. The man in the mirror will never tell you where the bodies are found. Shh, he wore white, so I had to sneak up. So now they unwired his mouth. Quiet it down. Keep all the women and kids in bed. The killers in town, the serial kind, the serious kind.
Like you can dance to JID's flow. That's how, you know what I'm saying? You can bounce to that, the bit, the tech, the bit, right? You can dance to this motherfucker's flow without the beat. You know what I'm saying? Let me pull it back.
Protect the fam. Bought me a farm, buried a mill in the ground. Figure it out. The man in the mirror will never tell you where the bodies are found. Shh, he wore white, so I had to sneak up. So now they unwired his mouth. Quiet it down. Keep all the women and kids in bed. The killers in town, the serial kind, the serious kind. It's sick, cause I think with a similar mindset. But yeah, somebody pose a threat, detect the envy and jealousy in their breath. Be ready for anything, any second. You seen Double Jeopardy? Niggas chill in the crib and go eat you a PB&J. They'll do you like PNB. RP when they see you on CNN. Fake sad with sympathy sentiments. Get the commas and cunning your senses. Sign a deal with lawyer linguistics. Let them die on the hill if they trying to be seen as the realest. You clearly conflicted. Long as family and money ain't funny, the homies is living. You minding your business. There's always somebody that's plotting against it. Go and get them, only God is a witness. Yeah.
Can you hear me? Are you near me? Are you there? I need help. I've been trying to shake the feeling.
Yeah, that's an interesting verse from JID, right? I mean, the whole idea of this song is revenge, right? Test me. Test me. You test me, it's going to be revenge, right? I'm coming at you. I'm coming back. What do you say? Well, Kenny Mason, I'll knock a lion down. I'll be on your lawn with, you know, with the things on me, right? But JID's verse just seems like it's interesting because when he said die on that hill, he said something like that, right? He said, let them die on that hill if they're trying to be seen as the realest. You clearly conflicted. So I think I could take that two different ways. Let them die on that hill. Like you can kill someone and have them lying on a hill in the field. But also when you think of someone dying on a hill, when you say, yo, you can die on that hill, you can stay over there with that mindset. Die on that hill. Leave with that mindset. You know what I mean? Because then he said, let them die on that hill. If they're trying to be seen as the realest, you're clearly conflicted. So it's like a conflict between killing someone and letting them literally die on a hill, or let them die on a hill and let them act rah-rah and you know, boast about how real they are and how tough they are. Ignore them, get to your money, and focus on you, right? Because he said, as long as the family and money ain't funny, the homies is living, you minding your business, right? But it's conflict in that, right? Because people try to test you, right? They try to test you. They try to, protect, they try to be the sort of the antagonist, right? They try to antagonize you. It makes you want to get into that mode of doing something to him, right? But he ended it by saying, as long as you got your affairs in order, man, it's always somebody that's trying to plot against it. So it's like this whole verse almost felt like he's playing defense. Like I'm playing defense with a revenge. I'm not looking for, the trouble, but I got to play defense, right? And I feel like Kenny's verse was, I'm on offense. JID's verse was more preventative, and Kenny's verse was like, something happened to him, and now I'm on offense. JID's is like, I done got to the money. I'm good. My family's straight, but I gotta be aware of somebody plotting against it, right? He said, checking them screens. I'm checking artillery inventory. I can't fuck up the count. You know what I'm saying? I'm checking my security screens, my inventory. I gotta make sure we good. I can see everything that's happening around my property. I got the money buried deep in the ground. You know what I'm saying? He said, figured it out. The man in the mirror will never tell you where the bodies are found. See what I'm saying? So he said, he said, you know, he wore a wire, so I had to sneak up. So now that he unwired his mouth, he wore a wire as in, you know, somebody wears a wire, they're trying to, you know, essentially get you caught up and jammed up by the police, right? They're trying to get you to confess some bullshit that you did. So now they have to unwire his mouth. They had to, you know, so I had to do something to him. So his jaw got wired and they have to unwire his jaw, right? But essentially, it felt like JID's was more sort of a warning, right? And just sort of a preparation for the bullshit that can come his way. And Kenny's was, they didn't already rob me, man. I was just punching the clock. I was doing my thing. These motherfuckers robbed me for the little bit of money I've been saving for 2 years. You know what I'm saying? Trying to, you know, work and do it the straight and narrow way, and then they rob me? Oh, I'm snapping. So, this is funny. Let me finish it up, though.
You hear me? Are you near me? Are you there? I need help. I've been trying to shake the feeling that I'm feeling, like it's extra room to spell for me in hell. All I dream about is revenge all the time, and I don't think that I can pretend all the time. All I think about is all the time. All I think about is all the time. I need help. Text me. Text me. They tryna test me. They tryna test me.
Yeah, we can stop it right there. Yeah. Shout out to Kenny Mason and JID. Yeah, I get it, though. I get the hype around Kenny Mason. I know he's been bubbling for a few years because we did a reaction, I want to say, maybe 3 years ago on Kenny Mason. But you get the feeling like Kenny Mason's one of them dudes, man. He's unique enough. Even this song, it just feels creative, right? The way he approached it, man, with his the rhyme schemes in this, man, was beautiful. That, to me, made the song. I mean, JID's JID. You know, of course, he went crazy as well with the detective, but I love what Kenny Mason did in terms of, I just love the way he rapped his verse. The way he delivered that was dope, and it was slick lines in there or whatever the case may be. It was just slick little wordplay in there, man, that kind of, you know, just piqued my ears a little bit more, right? Watching my pocket deflate from a big back to a six-pack shape, it's turning my energy. It's turning my energy pitch black. I'm ready to dig that grave. Whoever did that, I promise your mama ain't getting the kid back. You know what I'm saying? Your life, I promise to end that. Your light, I promise to dim that. That pocket was outrageous. The way he went in that. Your light, I promise to dim that. Your mama ain't getting her kid back. I promise to end that. Right? That was nasty. Like I said, Kenny Mason and JID, they made what I feel like is a standard, pretty solid beat. Nothing special. They made it hot, though. So, yeah, I'm excited to get to this album. Yeah, and I can see why. He's just got that type of flow in the rhyme schemes that he does that I think can appeal to people who are not so urban-centric in the type of music they listen to. Like, he's like the casual. I always tell people, man, rhyme schemes are what pique a lot of times the casual listener's ears, right? Yes, people that are core hip-hop listeners love rhyme schemes too, but the casual listener likes those because you can tell something cool's being done even if you don't understand what the fuck they're talking about. Even if you don't understand the sort of context of what they're saying or what they mean with their words, you could say, dig that grave. Your mama ain't getting the kid back. I promise to end that. Your light, I'm dimming. Like, all that is just something that universally people could tell, oh, that's cool. That's why JID has I think, gotten to that next level. He may not be mainstream, but he's gotten to that maybe lower mainstream level because he has that universal quality in how he delivers his words that I think, core hip-hop heads love and casual listeners really get behind. So I think Kenny Mason seems to have that from the songs I've heard. I definitely want to get back to more of this joint, this Bulldog album. Give me more, man. Give me more. Let me know what you guys want me to do from the album, man. Shout out to Kenny Mason. Shout out to JID. That's it. Shout out to everybody that requested that. That's it. If you enjoyed that, hit the like button. If you have subscribed, please subscribe. I'm George. This is Rhyme Rate. I'm out.